All right, finished Fern's Nipple. We just started up the Cassidy Arch Trail, also known as the Capitol Reef Zoo. There are probably about 50, no, actually 70, 80, 90 cars down there. People everywhere. So it's about 1.5 miles to the arch, and then I'm gonna make it a loop. May or may not go down Cohab Canyon. Speaking of the zoo, see up ahead, there's a good 20 people right there. I'm gonna make it a loop, eventually end up back at the highway, try to get a ride to Grand Wash, and then hike this Grand Wash back with the overlooks. I think it might end up being over 10 miles, but if I can get a ride, it would be like 7 maybe. So check in later. All right, now we're up. You can see the view of the wash down below, the road coming in. You can see over there the people. So we're contouring for a little bit. I was up, there's Bear Canyon right there, which I eventually loop back there, but I just passed about a group of 20 people. So now I don't see anyone until I around the corner here. So just wanted to get you a view from up high. We already gained, I don't know, 300 maybe, 300 feet, which I think is a good chunk up to Cassidy Arch, if I'm not mistaken, but could be wrong. It's more gradual though. So anyway, check in later. Great view of Fern's Nipple out there. It's not obvious. Working our way up these bench systems. Pretty easy hiking and running. And what I failed to point out over there was the massive arch right there. That's Cassidy Arch. I don't know if you can see, there's probably 100 people on top of it there hanging out. So that's where I'm going. Still the great view of the Nipple across. You can see the big steep wash that you had to climb up to get there too, which is cool. There's your view down into Grand Wash Road, Scenic Drive. Got some guys rappelling down there. There were just a lot of people there. I'm going over to the other side now. Got all these people ready to rappel down. Be pretty badass. Alright, we are on the other side now. Down into the bottomless pit. Pretty cool. Very cool, actually. And then looking back out. And again, basic scenery. So I love these trees. that like got struck by lightning or dead. Great scenery up here. So pretty. The red sand, then you get white and red rock, and all the greenery up here. You know, it's not like the normal saguaro desert where all the plants are like sort of small and sort of light green or yellowy. You actually get a lot of legit trees and stuff, which is nice. And with the blue sky, it just looks really nice. So check back in when I get to the high point. According to the map, we are at the high point. Not super obvious because you can't see much from the trail. So I assume we got to get up on these rocks to check things out. But even then, it still extends out. You do have nice views. Back to the nipple out east. Okay views. I mean, nothing we haven't seen on the top of anything else, but this is probably the best view. I like the view back to North Caneville Mesa. I don't know if you can see it out there. That's a cool. And then I think you can actually see Temple Mountain, like I said, on top of Fern's Nipple way out there in the distance. Probably can't pick it up on the video, but anyway. Gonna start to descend now, should pick up speed. You know what, just for the hell of it, I'm gonna climb up the other side to the top of this little dome here. Probably adds, 50 feet of elevation gain. But I'm guessing, I suppose I could climb up on that thing too, but I'm just gonna go for this dome. I don't even know if it's possible to get on top of it. We're gonna slog our way up and find out though. Whew. I guess it is. I don't know if the views will be any better. Not really ideal with the GoPro. Fortunately, it didn't do much because there's more land out there to get a view down to, I guess, the Fremont River down there, but oh well. Here's the view from the top of this thing, no different. Figured I'd turn this on. Just gorgeous scenery. I'm descending now, so jogging a little bit. I don't know how that camera handles when I jog, and if maybe I need to increase the stability of it. Thought that was the idea with the GoPro. It was really good at that. Mega cairn. So cool just looking at these cliffs. And I don't know if that's Cohab Canyon down there or what. It's not. Looking right through this tree here to all the white domes in the distance. I think it was 3 miles to the Cohab Junction from the Cassidy Arch Junction, and I don't think, maybe we've gone 2. Feels like we still got some distance to cover before we get to the junction. But we are crossing this major drainage you see in front of us. We dip down right to it and cross it, so afterwards I guess we would have some elevation to gain coming back out, but we're dropping all the way to the bottom of this drainage somewhere. When we cross that drainage, there's a nice flower. Across that drainage, it's all sandy, dry. And then gained about 300 feet or so. We're almost, it's gonna take you the rest of the way to where we crest out here. I don't know if there's gonna be a view or not. Nice formation. We top out somewhere in the next, I don't know, 1/10 of a mile. So there are your views. We're up on a grassy plateau here, heading to the 2 Fruita Overlooks. As you can see, North Overlook that way, South Overlook left. South Overlook's a little further away. So we're gonna do that one first. Where's this overlook? It was 0.2 miles from the junction. And we have not gone 0.2 miles yet. Even at my speedy pace. Feels nice up here, get a little breeze. We'll take you all the way to the overlook. This is probably it. Yeah, this is definitely it. South Fruita Overlook. So that's the see if my screen will pop up here. There we go. So you can see down there, Route 24, you can see the scenic drive that bends that way. That dirt road you see is the Fremont Gorge Trail. It was something on my list, but honestly, it looks very boring to just walk flat above the river like that. So yeah, and then down there is the petroglyphs, I believe, which I haven't looked at, so I guess I don't hit the road near there, but that's an easy stop later. I might stop and see the petroglyphs there. But yeah, first overlook, very pretty, very red up here. I'll come back for the second overlook. We are at the South Fruita Overlook. Much better, you can see further down 24 here. Fremont River. There you can see parking, everything. So, well, I was not able to find a ride. Everyone seems to be going towards the visitor center, and the couple people that may have been going this way seem to be creeped out and not wanting to give me a ride. So by my estimates, it's about 3 miles on the road. I'm already about a mile in. I jogged some of it. Theoretically, I could just jog the whole thing, but sometimes that's just the way it goes. Sometimes you gotta road walk. All right, I'd estimate about 2.5 miles of road walking, jogging. So it wasn't that bad. If it was gonna be 4, it's gonna be miserable, but I think it was about 2.5, judging by the mileage signs. So now I've reached Grand Wash, where I am parked 2 miles away. I suppose it looks similar to like the Zion Airs or Perona Wheat, but of course there's no water, which would make it a lot cooler. So we are walking through what I believe to be the narrowest part of Grand Wash. I still have a little water left. I just I guess at this point I could run out. It's a nice little alcove here. That's interesting. It's all glossy. See how it's all like, I don't know if there's a seep. Oh no, I think that's just dried salt, it looked. We're probably talking, I don't know, 500, 400 to 500 foot tall walls here. I don't have much giddy up left in my step after the road jog. Uh-oh, we got a side wash here. What is this? Side canyon. But appears we are going this way. We are going up canyon, by the way, so gradually, very gradually, gaining a little elevation in these 2 miles. Cool alcove. Sort of reminds me of buckskin, just not as tight. Pretty cool alcove though. They look at the desert varnish, all that black on the rock.